Anyway, right, sorry, I'm getting my feels. There's no need for it. Fine, we're fine. Let's listen to my boy sing. Hi guys, it's Markabusi here and we're back with another song reaction, and today we're going to be doing the song People Part 2 by Suga for BTS. Now I am slightly nervous about doing this because one, haven't done part 1, and so I feel like I'm going to be coming in midway through the story, so that's going to be tricky. 2, I did an August D song, Sugar, and it was way back. It was way back, and frankly, it took me about 20 attempts to actually understand what the fuck was going on. And even then, I don't think I got it right. And it is to this day the worst reaction video on YouTube. I'm not even going to say on this channel, on YouTube. It was a fucking disaster from start to finish. One of the worst experiences of my life was trying to film that video. It was fucking mental. So this guy is quite intelligent, and I feel like it's possibly quite tricky to pick up on the nuances of a Suga song on the first passage. So I'm gonna go in, right? I'm gonna miss tons of it. I'm gonna see if I can have an appreciation for the lyrics. I'm gonna see if I can remotely understand what the fuck the song's about. Thirdly, I'm gonna see if I like the song. That's actually down on my list of priorities. And then highest on my priorities is to see how emo is Suga. We've done RM, we've done Jin so far. We're gonna put him on the emo scale and see how emo Suga is in comparison to the rest of the members of BTS. So if that's something that you're curious about, which of course you fucking are, stick around to the end of the video for that. Before it even shows him. If he doesn't have the long hair, I'm out.
So time is young, now Friday to go. I know you know anything, there's no.
Really not what I was expecting. I'm assuming that's IU, who I have reacted to in the past, and she's phenomenal. But I'm getting instant early 90s, mid 90s R&B vibes, like fucking TLC type thing, which I just really wasn't expecting.
So time is young, now Friday to go. I know you know anything, there's no. So time is young, now Friday to go. Nobody doesn't know anymore.
사랑이라는 말 어쩌면 순간의 감정의 날 조건이 붙진 않은 무얼 사랑하는 그 충분히 사랑받지 못한 너희 그래서 무엇보다 신중한 타입 나는 말에 원해 진중한 사이 알잖아 영어는 못했어 잔잔한 파도에도 힘없이 쉽게 무너져 상실은 무엇 때문에 슬픈 걸까 사실은 두려운 게 슬픈 거야 두려운 게 슬픈 거야 So far away you're gone
My boy's singing. Okay. Right, couple of things. Firstly, her voice is incredible. Secondly, this is smooth as piss. Thirdly, my boy's singing. Fourthly, he's got his long hair in the middle shed, so he's looking dynamite. And fifthly, the wee bit about like what is it about losing about like wait a minute. Aye, what is it about loss that makes us so sad? Maybe it's the dread. And I'm like, Christ, that hits hard. That's yeah. Like the dread of losing somebody, but also the dread of having to like keep going without them is yeah. Because I feel like the argument could be made that like when you're grieving the passing of somebody, it's that you're grieving the life that you now have to live without them. You know what I mean? Like you're no sad for all the time that you spent with them. You're sad for all the times that you're not gonna get to spend with them anymore. And if you know that somebody's dying in advance, then the knowledge of that is crushing. But yeah. Anyway, right. Sorry, I'm getting my feels. There's no need for it. Fine, we're fine. Let's listen to my boy sing.
슬픈 걸까? 사실은 두려운 게 슬픈 거야. 두려운 게 슬픈 거야. So far away you're gone. Getting far away.
Yes.
Too far away you're gone. I know I have to know. Yeah.
So time is yeah, not right and go. I know you know anything there's no. So time is yeah, not right and go. Nobody doesn't know anymore.
당신은 무엇 때문에 슬픈 걸까? 사실은 두려움이 큰 거잖아. 함께 미래 그리던 우리는 없고 쌓은 모든 성들을 부셔버린 것은 우린 걸. 승패가 없는 게임이라지만 난 언제나 게임 loser. 모든 걸 주겠다던 우린 모든 것을 push. 그리고 떠나지 사랑이던 사람이든 모두가 이기적이기 때문이야.
Right, so it's the end of a relationship. So it's not like the death of a loved one, it's the death of like a relationship with somebody. And it's the thing that makes that so sad is the future that you could have had together. But he's basically saying that they totally fucked it for each other with their selfishness and the lack of nurture that they gave to the relationship, which is yeah. Because like, and I don't know if he's just writing this or like for the sake of writing this, or if this is based on an actual relationship that he's been in. But you'd have to think that like with the career that he's got and the effort that he's putting into it and all that kind of stuff, he doesn't really have time for a relationship. So if he got into one, then it would be quite understandable about that like it just wouldn't pan out. He wouldn't have the time for it. There's too much energy. Also, how cute is that wee doggo?
So far away you're gone.
His vocals are gorgeous.
Getting far away. Too far away you're gone. I know I have to know. Yeah.
So time is yeah, not right and go. I know you know anything there's no. So time is yeah, not right and go. Nobody doesn't know anymore.
떠가는 사람, 떠가는 사람, 끝은 과연 무엇일까 수많은 사람 스쳐간 사랑은 사랑으로 완벽할까 그래 말야 이타적인 게 어쩌면 되려 이기적이네 널 위해 한다는 말은 곧 내 욕심이기에 욕심을 버리면 행복해지고 채우지 못한 반쪽짜리 허상 삶은 저항과 복종 사이의 싸움이라는데 내가 보기에는 외로움들과의 싸움이 내 눈물이 터져 나오면 그대 울어도 돼 당신은 사랑받기에도 이미 충분한데
Sometimes yeah, not writing it go. I know you know anything is no. Sometimes yeah, not writing it go. Nobody doesn't know anymore. Yeah.
I know there was a wee bit at the end there, right? But it's nothing to do with the song. I'm deducting points slightly for the lyrics because that chorus doesn't make a blind bit of fucking sense, and I suspect it's the translation that doesn't make sense.
대부분 다 뭐 사람들한테 전달하고 싶은 이야기도 있지만 나 자신한테 이야기를 하는 것처럼 들린다라는 이야기를 많이 들었거든요. 사실이기도 하고요. 그때 당시에 코로나로 여러 가지 것들을 할 수 없을 때 굉장히 모든 것을 잃어버렸다라고 생각을
Okay.
했을 때 썼던 곡이기 때문에 나 자신한테 되게 해주고 싶었던 이야기였습니다.
Okay, that makes sense because so I was all like, oh, he was like struggling because, like struggling in a relationship because time commitments with the band and that, but no, it turns out it's like I don't even know if it's about like a relationship or just any relationship because it was COVID and obviously everybody was in lockdown. So the song's about the loneliness and like the fear that lockdown brought because nobody knew if it was even going to end or when it would end, and everybody's loved ones was dying and you couldn't see anybody, and it was a terrifying fucking time. So that's his version of saying like you just need to keep going. So in an extent, kind of like a kind of really small microcosm of Bo Burnham's inside, where he's taken his feelings of COVID and just condensed it into like a 5-minute piece of art. But yeah, see, and this is what I'm saying about Suga. He's a lot more kind of philosophical and like ideas driven, whereas RM's more feelings driven. And it's yeah. But okay, right. Here's what I'll say. He's singing, gorgeous. Didn't really care about the rapping. I never really cared about the rapping. It is what it is. His singing gorgeous. Her singing is fucking stunning. I use a gorgeous voice, and I really liked the kind of soulful vibes of it. The production on that's the best production of the 3 songs I've listened to so far from the solo artists this week. I do think that Suga probably is the best producer in the band, but where does that rank him on the emo scale? You're gonna disagree with me here, but the instrumentation was not twinkly, it was soulful, right? So it goes here for instrumentation. But the singing and the lyricism and the introspection is very emo. So in that regard, it goes there. And that's where Suga goes on the emo scale, right? So we're gonna write that in. Now, some of yous might be thinking it should be going up here. Yous are wrong. Instrumentation means it goes there, right? That's science. You can't argue with the science. It is what it is. If you disagree with it, you can let me know in the comments below why, and we might have to go because at the moment this is like a single experiment. Okay, I'm now putting this single experiment together and I'm putting it out for peer review. So if you want to peer review it and you find a discrepancy in the science, then we're willing to go back and have a look at it. But at the moment, that's water fucking tight, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what's wrong with this channel. But anyway, right, guys, that was Suga. It's a good song. Aye, good singing, good middle shed, good boy. I've been Markabusi, guys. I didn't make as much a mockery of this video as I did his previous one, and I feel like that's a redemption arc for me. So that's good. And if you feel like I've managed to redeem myself, then let me know by liking the video and maybe subscribing to the channel. I've been Markabusi, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.